Forget everything you thought you knew about the Mac Mini because 2026 is the year Apple officially breaks the speed of sound in a box that fits in the palm of your hand. If you're watching this right now, you're among the first to see the leaked blueprints of a machine so powerful, it's making the Mac Studio look like a vintage relic. We are talking about the M5 Mac Mini, a device that isn't just a spec bump, but a total architectural shift that has been kept under lock and key at Apple Park until now. Welcome back to my channel Tech Rivet. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and click on bell icon for more tech updates. Internal documents from the supply chain in Taiwan and recent code strings found in the macOS 26.2 beta have just confirmed what we all feared for our wallets. The M5 chip is real, it's coming in months, and it's packing a neural accelerator that makes current AI performance look like a calculator from the 90s. The absolute headline here is the M5 chip itself. While the M4 was impressive, the M5 is built on an enhanced 3nm N3X process, and some whispers even suggest early 2nm testing that allows Apple to cram an ungodly amount of transistors into the same tiny footprint. Leaks suggest a base 12-core CPU and 16-core GPU, which is a massive jump from the entry-level models we've seen before. But the real reason you should stop yourself from buying an M4 Mac Mini today is the AI capability. We're looking at a neural engine that is reportedly 4 times faster than the M4. This isn't just for Siri. This is for real-time 8K video upscaling, local execution of massive language models without needing the cloud, and a level of efficiency that means this tiny box won't even break a sweat or turn on its fan while you're rendering a 3D scene in Blender. Let's talk about the design because this is where the leaks get spicy. After the massive shrink in late 2024, Apple is sticking with the ultra-compact 5x5-inch form factor, but the internals are being overhauled for better thermal management. There's a leaked internal memo suggesting a move to Fusion architecture, which effectively merges 2 dies into a single high-bandwidth SoC. This means the M5 Pro Mac Mini isn't just slightly better than the base model. It's a monster with up to an 18-core CPU. And for the first time in history, we are seeing evidence that Apple might finally kill the 16GB RAM base model, potentially pushing the starting point to 24GB or even 32GB of unified memory. Why? Because the upcoming Apple Intelligence features in 2026 are so memory-hungry that 16GB is becoming the new low end. If you want a machine that is future-proof for the next decade, the M5 is the starting line. Connectivity is the next big shocker. The M5 Pro Mac Mini is leaked to feature Thunderbolt 5 across the board. We are talking 120 gigabits per second bandwidth. That is 3 times faster than what most of you are using right now. Imagine transferring a terabyte of 8K footage in seconds, or running triple 6K displays without a single frame of lag. This isn't just a computer anymore. It's a professional-grade server that happens to fit in your backpack. The base M5 model will likely stay with Thunderbolt 4, but with the addition of Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 6.0 support, the wireless speeds alone are going to make your current setup feel like it's running on a dial-up modem. Now, I know what you're thinking. When can I actually get my hands on this? The timeline has been the subject of intense debate, but the most credible leaks from Mark Gurman and supply chain analysts point to a mid-2026 release, specifically around June at WWDC. However, there is a Plan B appearing in Apple's roadmap that suggests a surprise March event if the production yield of the N3X chips hits its targets early. The price? This is the part that might hurt. Because of the move to the 512GB standard SSD and the massive jump in RAM, rumors are swirling of a $100 price hike. The Mac Mini has always been the budget Mac, but in 2026, it's becoming the Power Mac. You might have to pay $699 for the entry level, but when you consider that it will outperform a $2,000 Mac Studio from 2 years ago, the value proposition is still insane. This 2026 refresh is Apple's way of saying they are done playing games. With the Mac Neo potentially taking the low-end spot, the Mac Mini M5 is being positioned as the ultimate creative tool for developers, editors, and AI researchers. If why? Oh, you're sitting there with an M1 or M2 Mac Mini. Your upgrade path just became crystal clear. The performance gap between what you have and what is coming is no longer a small step. It's a canyon. We are watching the birth of a new era of desktop AI, and the M5 Mac Mini is the heartbeat of that revolution. Don't be the person who buys the old tech a month before the future arrives. Stay tuned, because the deeper we go into these 2026 leaks, the more it becomes clear that Apple is about to change the game all over again.